I grew up eating a lot of peanut butter, and there's nothing wrong with peanut butter. It's just that I always like to find the more nutritious option if I can. And I think almond butter is exactly that. I've got 3 different options here of things that I make my kids and me as snacks when I get home from work or when they get home from school. So the one thing to remember, whether you're going to eat peanut butter or almond butter or hazelnut butter or cashew butter, look at the ingredients really carefully. You don't want extra palm oil, you don't want palm oil at all, you don't want extra sugar, you don't want extra salt. Really, all you want is the nuts ground up. A little salt is fine, but no sugar and no palm oil. So the first thing I do, I grew up having peanut butter and jelly and peanut butter and honey sandwiches, and so now my rendition for my kids is just a little bit of coconut oil. I've just toasted this bread, so it has a little warmth to it, so the coconut oil spreads really easily. And then almond butter. Sometimes almond butter has separation because it is really natural. Most of the times it doesn't have much additives in it. So you have to give it a good stir before you use it. And then I do that to both sides of the toast and put it together, and my kids really love it. Sometimes I bring this when I pick them up from school and they just munch that down on the way home. So it's got a lot of good protein, very good fats, and vitamins and minerals that are wonderful for them. Sometimes I do that on a tortilla too, so I do the same thing. A little bit of coconut oil, almond butter, and make it into a little burrito, they call it. And this is a corn tortilla. Nowadays you can get a lot of different kinds of tortillas, which are wonderful. Quinoa made tortillas, rice wraps. So those are 2 options, carb options I would call them. And then one thing that they love is ants on a log. So I just take celery, wash it, peel it, add a little bit of almond butter to the inside. It's always good to have a story to talk about when you're feeding your kids because it just makes it that much more fun and they seem to enjoy it. And then these are the ants, obviously, going on the log. Little raisins. And I'll make them 5 of those, and that's good for an after-school snack. And another thing that I do a lot, maybe 2 to 3 times a week when I get home from work, is have an apple with almond butter. So I just cut up a nice, crisp Braeburn apple, that's my favorite, and spread on a little almond butter on each piece, and make a little plate full of them. Or I just cut up an apple and put a big dollop of almond butter and dip, and my kids love to sneak in and have some dips of that too. So these are 3 really simple, very fast snacks using healthy almond butter. You can use other nut butters, just choose what you like, and this is a really nutritious way to fill you up.